Are y'all ready to get ready? I'm not ready to get ready. But here we are. Good morning. Hold on. Okay, we're in the right place now. So I didn't want y'all to get it twisted. That thumbnail is my skin before and now after with makeup. But my current skin right now looks like this. This is full transparency. I've done all of my skincare this morning and I do have redness still. And I still have stuff. It looks like breakouts, but it's not. This is, I don't know if it will ever go away. I sleep on this side and I wear a mask to sleep at night. And it has a chin guard and a mask and a whole get up. And so my fear is that it will never clear up. But we're on our way because you've seen the befores. You see where we're at now and you see what it looks like with makeup. That's what the before after is all about in that thumbnail. Okay, so lesson number 1 that I learned as a sleep apnea patient that wears a mask at night to breathe and stay alive is that I cannot use skincare actives at night. So the way that I've structured my skincare regimen is at night, after I've double cleansed, all that I do is a mild moisturizer and a mild toner. This one is the one from the Dollar General, and I hope that comes through good. But anyway, it's just a plain old toner. It's like witch hazel lotus extract. This is, of course, everybody's seen CeraVe moisturizing cream. That is my nighttime skincare routine. During the day, underneath my makeup, I utilize a Bellamy toner, which has skincare actives, and it's okay because my skin is not covered by a mask all day and can breathe. And I also utilize Indulgence moisturizer. And then, of course, I use my skincare infused makeup. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with foundation. Say that.
And if you do all this, you'll be as clean as me.
So fresh and so clean. Thank you for that, Derek. I appreciate that cameo. All right. So this is my skincare makeup called Bellamy. It's actually infused with skincare actives like hyaluronic acid and niacinamide and vitamin B and vitamin A. And I got to double check that. I may be lying to y'all. I don't even remember the whole list of ingredients. I don't think y'all really care, but it's skincare actives. That's the point. Do you even? You're scaring me.
Why am I scared?
I don't know. You're just standing there watching me. Is this like the Late Show? You're just like, ooh, interesting.
No, I'm listening to this chemistry class of cosmetics.
Okay, good. Well, Derek, my son's going to hang around and learn about the foundation of foundation, the basics of foundation, and learn how to put on makeup. Okay. All right. So my technique that I enjoy doing is a combination of rubbing and stippling. And I know that sounds dirty, but it's not. Rubbing it in is just going to get it spread all over my face really well. And then stippling's going to give like a textured effect so that it doesn't look like my face is just a white sheet of paper. It's going to make it look like actual skin. So I'm going to blend. I'll be right back. Okay, so the foundation's blended. As you can see, you can still see my skin underneath. And I personally like that. I don't like a fake looking makeup look. I want it to look like me, just better. And so this does that. So my next step is going to be concealer. And the way that I was trained to do makeup application is that you don't use concealer that is lighter than your foundation. Well, I think that's stupid because I'm an older girly and I have dark circles around my eyes and I like to brighten up those eyes because they are kind of the focal point of the face. And then I will also utilize it on some of these little spots that still kind of peek through just to help them not stick out so obviously. So I think makeup is about what you want it to be. And you can break the rules because you know what? You're a human and you're alive. And that means you have a purpose. And that means your purpose is doing whatever the thing is that you were put here to do. And for me, that's makeup. And for me, I love being pretty. So I'm gonna keep on being pretty the best way that I know how. And this way, yeah, it looks real stupid right now. I get that, but let me blend it. Hold on, be right back. As you can see, it doesn't look horrendous. Some people will say that putting a lighter color around your eyes will actually accentuate the bags, but I just like the way that it brings a glow to the middle of my face. Ooh, that really focused in on. Okay, don't look too close at my manicure. It's time to update it. All right, so the next step is going to be setting powder. I have an audience this morning. That never happens. That's so cool.
Sorry.
Setting powder from Bellamy. This stuff is amazing. It is finely milled, and it's perfect for mature skin because it doesn't settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. It's like some kind of a technology that they use to mill things very finely. I don't know. I don't know. Again, the science and the details, y'all don't care about. Y'all just want to make sure it works. And you're about to see. You're about to see. So, like, I like to take it, and I like to use this brush here that's kind of rounded and cut at an angle. And I will get under the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and pop it on the top of my eyelids. And I'm usually dipping it in, and then I'm tapping off the excess. Okay, so under the eyes, eyelids, I like to take it right here in the center of my forehead. And then I carry it through the T-zone.
Does it being finely milled make your skin look smoother?
You do realize you're going to have to do this for every single video now, right?
No, only if people like it.
I will take it right here where I tend to get really oily throughout the day. And that's it. I don't want to make it super cakey, but I also don't want it to be super shiny. So it's a perfect blend. But yes, to Derek's question, it does. It helps so much. The finely milled part does all kinds of cool stuff. As you can see, not too shabby, right? Let's take a moment to grieve for my palette. I dropped it and these two popped out. And it's not that they won't go back in, they will. And they didn't bust into a million pieces. They fell under my desk and I've not gotten the wherewithal to get under there and get them yet. So just know that we're going to use the contour in this palette. And that's all for today. And when I put on contour, I like to pretend like my eyes need parentheses. And so I just go right through here. Super easy little trick. I put my eyes in parentheses. Okay, hold on. I'll do the other side. Be right back. If you're a millennial, you'll understand this reference. You want a what?
I want to wear a MetaQuest 3 on my face. Or whatever.
There you go. That's how you put contour on, right? You can also put it underneath of your jawline, and that is going to give the illusion that you don't have that second or third chin, which is really, really helpful. So remember that. Okay, next is I am going to use some highlighter. I'm not using a lot because the truth is if you have mature and textured skin, highlighter is not your friend. But I really like the idea of a little glow, again, right in the center of the face. So that's all I'm doing. That's it. That's it. Okay, wait, that's it. That's it. Okay, next I'm using my NYX Buttermelt Blush. I will warn you, this stuff is so pigmented that sometimes if I look at it, it just jumps right on my face. So all I'm going to do is one tap. And I'm just going to put it on the apple of the cheek. Look at that. Is that not ridiculous?
That's a lot.
I touched it.
I saw that. I can see it on the brush. That's a lot.
Okay, I'm going to just have to blend for about 45 minutes. Be right back.
That's it.
Keep going.
What are you talking about?
I was going to let him finish his thought. I have blue eyes, and orange complements blue. So I will never not use this palette for the rest of my life. It's amazing. It's the perfect shade for me, and it was given to me by my friend Karen. So finish telling me your story, Derek.
Don't worry, guys. I'm fact checking, right? Orange complementing blue.
Oh, they're complementary on the color wheel, bro. So all I like to do is take circular motions right here to this part of my eye right here, this part. I don't know what you call that. Between the brow and the lid. You're really fact checking me. I'm literally doing that this chapter.
I don't know anything about color theory, and I didn't know color theory was a part of makeup.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, there's a whole chapter dedicated to it in my book.
Oh, don't say your book now. Calm down. You don't come out with a book yet.
No, not yet. So then I just take a little bit of a lighter color and just put it on the center, or excuse me, the inner part of the lid. And I am going to take a little bit of darker color and just kind of pretend like it's an eyeliner. Just because it makes for an easier eyeliner than the liquid stuff. It's a little more forgiving. And you can blend this out and make it look really smoky. I personally don't want a smoky look for the daytime, but if I was going to transition to night, I would just put a little more of this color down and then smoke it. Smoke it. And that's it. Okay, my son Derek is insisting that I show you my tips and tricks. And I usually have a heater in the floor. And that's how I warm up my eyelash curler. Because I don't use a hairdryer anymore. Used to, I would have a hairdryer plugged up at all times. But I don't usually dry my hair anymore because I shower at night and my hair dries while I sleep. So anyway, all I'm doing now is curling my lashes. He thought that was a pretty cool trick, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Apparently, it's very controversial that I sleep with a wet head.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
She wears a sleeping
I
cap.
wear a sleeping cap. But see, even some people would argue that that's bad because mold and mildew can build up.
Only if you just let it sit.
Like if I was laying there forever and never got up, yeah.
Sit and simmer. Don't let it sit and simmer.
Sit and simmer.
You just clean it out or let it dry. Something.
Clean it up.
Clean it up.
Okay, I'm using the NYX Fill and Fluff for my brows because I'm not a crazy lunatic brow girly. I like a plain old brow. I don't like the fancy. I'm getting there though. Like I learned brow mapping yesterday in school. I don't think I told y'all. I'm going to, yeah, y'all know already. Going to school to become an esthetician and a professional makeup artist. So some of these tips are actually proven to be true. They're not just things I made up and tips and tricks like heaters in the floor and things like that. The orange and brown thing, that's something I learned.
For legal reasons, this is hearsay.
No, I mean orange and blue.
Orange and brown.
I know, I said the wrong thing.
Orange and brown are the same color.
Did you say hearsay?
Yes, for legal
This
reasons.
is not court.
For legal reasons, this is hearsay.
This is not court. Oh my God.
This is all for fun.
Some people, I like to brush them up just to give them that, ooh, look. I don't want to see what I'm doing, huh? I am putting on mascara. I was just like carrying on as if I wasn't in the middle of filming a whole video. I love this stuff. I just cut Derek down pretty hard. I called him old. But the joke's on me because I'm his mom, which means I'm older. Okay, all I'm doing right now is cleaning off my lashes, my reusable. Y'all, these lashes are so stinking good. They are the Kiss half lash. They're like some kind of like, I don't know, fancy one. And they are made with this band that allows you to reuse them over and over. I've been wearing these for a week and they are still going strong. Super proud of them. Props to Kiss for doing such a good job on that.
Kiss the band?
No, the lash company.
Oh.
The cosmetics company.
I mean, they wear crazy makeups.
Yeah, they do. They are from the Dollar General. I think I paid like $3 for them, and I'll probably get a week and a half's worth of wearing out of them. And this is another little gem. This is the lash glue from the Dollar General. No, the Dollar Tree, which means it cost me $1.25, and 2 of them came in that pack. And those are going to last me for about a month, which is insane. when you think about this lasts me, well, this one lasts me for quite a while. But what I don't like is that it gets all gunky and it's not, it's just not as clean. It's gunky and gross. And now there's a hair in it. Good grief. Anyway, I'm gonna let this dry. So as you can see, one lash is on and the other one I'm just waiting to dry. Isn't that pretty? It's such a natural look that I am obsessed. The only thing I don't like about a half lash is that sometimes it can be obvious where the lash starts on your face. And so if that happens to you, you can use an eyeliner to help kind of camouflage that a little bit. But as long as you make sure you've got plenty of glue at the very beginning where it lays on the lid, you shouldn't have too much trouble, and you let it get tacky and dry well enough to where it will actually adhere to the lid, then you shouldn't have any trouble at all. So now I'm just doing lips, and then I think that's it. I think that will be it, and then we'll get dressed and go to school. Woo! So the next thing, I'm gonna use my Glow Drops. This is not typically a lip product. This is usually used kind of like in the same way as a Halo Glow, to give a little bit of shimmer. But since I'm aging and matured skin, my skin doesn't need any extra shimmer. I mean, sometimes I will, but most of the time I like it for the lips only. But see how it brightens up the lip? I just love that. But otherwise, it's just a really pretty shimmer. I love that. All right, this is it. This is the look for today. And I'm gonna get dressed and I'm gonna head to class. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me and Derek for the GRWM and the transformation of my skin. I love y'all.